Okay guys, the day has come, and even though Yellowstone has not ended officially as of yet, the cast members are leaning towards alternative projects one by one, already leaving the show behind. After news about Kelly Riley starring in a new movie with Brian Cox, now we see Luke Grimes sealing to new adventures. The talented actor just showed his face in a new Netflix movie that is basically the antithesis of what Yellowstone is. Although I like to watch him and follow his career in general, his recent interviews on the movie suggest that he is ready to move beyond Yellowstone, meaning that his potential casting in a sequel show is at risk. And that's the point that breaks my heart about this entire situation. But we will talk more about that later in the video. First, let's see what Luke Grimes' new project and perhaps the new area of interest looks like. The movie, titled Happiness for Beginners, premiered this week on Netflix worldwide. As you can guess from the title, the movie is a typical rom-com that is based on Catherine Senner's novel. It follows Helen, a new divorcee who is trying to have a star over in her life. On that journey, she finds herself joining a hiking group where he meets an old acquaintance who is her brother's best friend. And then the romance flourishes within the wild nature. Now, I'm not particularly a romance fan, but even if I was, I feel like I would have found this premise pretty basic and even borderline boring. So the book would be a hopeless case for me. However, when it comes to the movie, there is hope, because the character of Helen is played by Ellie Kemper, whom you probably know from The Office and Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, both shows that I adore. Thus, seeing her in a rom-com is a huge plus in my opinion, and there is no doubt in her comedic talent. Besides, she's one of those rare actors who has chemistry with almost everyone. I don't know how she does it, but somehow he makes wonders with the most unlikely actors. That being said, ironically, this is the weakest aspect of the movie in my opinion, as miraculously, she doesn't have any chemistry with Luke Grimes. I mean, he could have been her brother, that's all I'm going to say. Other than that, it's a typical rom-com with a highly predictable plot, cringe comedy, and some good scenery. Now this concerns me. Why? Well, because it's clear that Grimes is in search of other ventures to replace Yellowstone, trying to show off his versatility as an actor, which is great. However, I'm not sure if this movie was the right step for his career. I mean, I can totally see him as a new romantic lead in Hollywood, but this opinion of mine is not shaped by this particular movie. I have this opinion because I watched him in Yellowstone and I know that he is a talented actor. So seeing him delivering a mediocre performance in a mediocre movie does not contribute to his career as an actor in my opinion. Perhaps it enables him to remain relevant in the sector, and that's it. Since Grimes doesn't have many other hit projects on his resume, I believe he feels the pressure of leaving Yellowstone behind more than the rest of the cast members. And I believe this is the main reason why he was so eager to star in this movie. I've done Yellowstone for a few years with so much dark, emotional material. I mean, I get to do some juicy stuff. But I wanted to do something lighter and just experience that one time. A rom-com was always on the bucket list, he said in a recent interview. So it's clear that he was looking forward to this movie and is trying to create a new image for him outside of Yellowstone. Even forming these sentences break my heart, but here we are. He even expressed in another interview that cowboying was new for him, but hiking in the Patagonia mountains felt very natural. I've been camping and backpacking my whole life. Patagonia is no stranger to me. Actually, it was the cowboy thing that was new to me. I'd never even ridden horses before Yellowstone, he said. I mean, if this isn't a shade at Yellowstone, I don't know what it is. Don't get me wrong, I believe he will be quite successful even after Yellowstone because I know that he has the potential. His greatest strength as an actor lies in his ability to portray complex and emotionally nuanced characters. He has a natural talent for conveying depth and authenticity in his performances, which allows him to connect with the audience on a profound level. One of his standout qualities is his capacity to evoke genuine emotions, whether it's portraying vulnerability, strength, or inner conflict. Grimes has the skill to convey subtle nuances in his characters' personalities, making them relatable and compelling. Moreover, his dedication to his roles and commitment to understanding the characters he plays enables him to deliver performances that resonate with viewers. He fully immerses himself in his roles, allowing him to bring a sense of truth and realism to his characters. On top of all these, he has a natural on-screen presence and charisma, which captivates the audience and draws them into the world of the story he's portraying. But I'm not convinced that rom-coms are the way to go to show off these talents. I hope I wouldn't see him in a Hallmark movie in a couple of years or so. Fingers crossed. What are your thoughts on Luke Grimes' new movie? Do you think his career looks bright after Yellowstone? Let me know what you think in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video. Thank you for watching. See you soon.